May I respectfully recognize the leaders on this side of the aisle, our highly revered and respected Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, who has just delivered a gargantuous paper, extempore, all the way from her own brain, not reading a single paper. Please, I think we need to give her another round of applause for that wonderful presentation. The chairman of the occasion, who have always been an encyclopedia of knowledge and a diplomat of inestimable value, our Chief Emeka Enyako, former Secretary General of the Commonwealth. Sir, good afternoon, and thank you very much for being there to all of us. Another brother from my own same region, somebody who I admired so greatly for his doggedness and determination, even when he was in the army, our own General Ike Onwanchukwu. In the north, we call him Madam Umorisanda. Sir, thank you very much for being here, everybody. And the president of the Arewa Youth Forum, Alhaji Shetima Yarima, who's also a brother of mine from the Northern Extraction. Sir, good afternoon, sir. Ogbon Gowan Barbara Etin James, who is beautifully and elegantly dressed, sitting down, representing the colors of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please, ma, thank you very much for representing the colors of our country. Yes, I will be brief, and then Comrade Wale Okuni, who is a veteran, I didn't know you were a pastor. He just pastorized us this afternoon. I'm here representing His Excellency, the man of the moment, that represents the interests of the Nigerian youth, trying to shape one of the key indices of good governance. There's no other person but His Excellency, Peter Gregory Obi. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read to you his message to this particular very important occasion. While greeting everybody, members of the extent of the realm, and ladies and gentlemen, he said I should say that as our dear nation marks Democracy Day today, commemorating 25 years of striving to be a democratic country, I repeat, striving to be a democratic country, the fundamental questions for all of us remain: are we truly democratic? A basic question. He went further to say, an unexamined life is not worthy of living. So it is now time to re-examine what we have been doing over the quarters of a century as a people. Democracy, as we know, is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. While we may say that in 1999, we started in an earnest in the right direction, today we have a deteriorating into what can be classified as classical state capture. Instead of benefiting all, it has become a deprivation to all. His Excellency went ahead to say, the consequence of not being a true democracy have led to leadership failure that we have resulted in uncontrolled systematic corruption, high level of insecurity, lack of freedom of speech, increasing poverty rates, an unprecedented level of hunger and hardship, which remain unsolved. We are growing, which is growing geometrically. True democracy should be peoples-oriented, where the rights of the citizens are respected, the laws are obeyed, the leaders remain accountable to the people, and people's welfare and care should be the center and being driven by whoever is leading. especially for the poor, because paramount and high priority is targeted to be guided towards the poor. Unfortunately, the opposite is the case in our situation. To further illustrate that we are not truly democratic and have only produced the vice enumerated above, we are now ranked as follows. In the measurement of democracy, we have a democracy index score of 4.23%, which rank us low on the Global Democratics Index. In the Corruption Perception Index, we are ranked 145 among 180 countries measured, showing a high level of corruption in Nigeria. In the rule of law measurement, we are ranked 120th out of 142 countries measured in the world. In the World Justice Project, that is WJP, indicating that Nigeria suffers from gross disobedience to the rule of law. The 2024 World Press Freedom Index by Reporters Without Borders, RSF, described Nigeria as one of the West African most dangerous and difficult countries for journalists. Nigeria has ranked 112th out of 180 countries where journalists are regularly monitored, attacked, arbitrarily arrested. We are ranked 109th out of 125 countries measured on the Global Hunger Index. Let us therefore use the commemoration of the June 12 as an occasion to return to a truly democratic nation. We achieved that feat on June 12, 1993, by collectively voting for a democracy in Nigeria. We must sustain that particular standard in defense of the Nigerian democracy today. He urged everyone to respect and protect the institution of the democratic state, obey the governing laws of the state, be accountable to the people, and fulfill responsibilities of good governance as contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As we build a new Nigeria, these tenets should be the pillars of our true democracy. And he believes that a new Nigeria is possible. It is very clear that we can see the level of hardship. And I know this particular hall will have been filled to the brim, but because of the economic situation, people cannot really finance themselves, which they would have done to come and listen to these beautiful lectures. I thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Madam Tanko Yunusa, representing Mr. Peter.